White man in boxing led the Flair Cops. Shout out to Goodfellas Sports TV.
Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. 100% all natural products from lotions, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, and much, much more. Use the promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Tell them your boy CJ Goodfella sent you. Get 18% off. We out. All right, let's talk about Gabriel Flores defeating Ryan Kielczweski. Kielczweski, hopefully I'm saying his name right. And Gabriel Flores thinks he's ready, and his team thinks he's ready for a world championship fight at the super featherweight division. Let's talk about it. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Let me get situated. Appreciate the love and support from the channel. Make sure you check our fight reaction playlist for more videos like this. We talked about the fight of the year. It might be the fight of the decade. You know, we early in the 2020s, but we already talked about Zepeda taking on Barashnik last night. But we'll do a live stream today. I'll talk about that. If I can't get to it today, I'll get to it tomorrow. But yeah, I see Gabriel Flores got hurt early in that fight. He said his first performance in a bubble versus Jose Ruiz back on June 18th. He said that he had a back injury. He had 3 weeks of chiropractic therapy, so that's good for him. He said he's feeling good. Hands been hurting, back been hurting, so he been dealing with some things. He got hand speed, he got ability. Got some pointers from Andre Ward, but Kielczweski hurt him last night. I think it was with a left hook. He said he wasn't hurt. He was just off balance, but he was hurt. He's not going to admit to it, but he was hurt. And Kielczweski only got 11 KOs, I believe, in 34 fights. If my memory not serving me correctly, yeah. 35 fights, he got 11 KOs. Never been stopped before, so he didn't do nothing magnificent to stop this kid. But early on, he got clipped with a left hook. Other than that, he walked him into shots all day. He had his jab working, had his right hand working. He was moved beautifully. He's walking Kielczweski into shots. He's putting punches together. He had opportunities to get him out of there, but I just don't think he carried that punch at this point in his career. His hand speed was good. His footwork is good. His technique is getting a lot better. He dig into the body. I think that's the evolution for him, is also digging to the body. But Kielczweski was just an opponent. He sold pop. He ran a beverage program, a beverage company. He also had his own gym. But you could just tell the class was different. Kielczweski hand speed was nowhere near Gabriel Flores, and the footwork and ability. And it seemed like they had a lot of calmness in his corner. And I think Coach K. Karama was in his corner last night. And that got to be the Jay Prince influence, because now he took Efe Njabwe and he put him from Ronnie. He put him with Coach K. So we'll see. Coach K can bring a lot to the table from him, but last night it was impressive. He got caught early. That's all it was. Usually you see a lot of guys like Floyd come out, Bernard come out, test their opponent, touch him. Not looking to make a big move and get caught. He got caught being aggressive. He was entertaining. Hand speed was good last night. Foot speed was good last night. Kielczweski can never recreate the magic of that left hook, I think, that buzzed Gabriel Flores. But, he still ain't been stopped. He ain't a full-time fighter neither. He work in the morning. They say get up at 4 in the morning, work, and come back, train for a fight. So imagine if he was a full-time fighter, how tremendous Kielczweski would be. But if it was a fifth, we all be drunk. But, some things that Flores got to work on to just keep digging to the body. As he get bigger and stronger, he going to grow out of super featherweight. This kid is listed at 5'9". So he's 20 years old, just turned 20 in May. So he's going to grow out this division. But they got to show him how to sit down his shots and punch through the target. You know what I'm saying? All his punches just look like they touch. And even when he's trying to throw them with conviction, they just don't look like, maybe his hand's still hurting or whatever. But they don't seem to be, getting that power that he need to get. And how many knockouts this kid got? Ain't that many. He got 6 knockouts in 19 fights. So is that just a simple fact that he don't know how to punch, or he just don't have the punching power, or he don't have the right technique? It's a good question. I think he move a lot. So when he move, even when he kind of stationary, his punches still come off the same. He's still looking to put them together and move. He ain't looking to plant and generate from the floor, pow, pow. He ain't putting them together. And a lot of fighters don't do that. Shakur Stevenson is always on the move, touch, 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 touch. And he's starting to learn how to sit. Devin Haney, another guy that, he just moving, pop, pop. People say, oh, Haney don't have the power to put out Gamboa. But if he sat down on his shots, that's going to be the evolution for Flores and Haney. I think Shakira starting to already sit down on his shots, you know. And also, them kids going to get bigger, stronger. You know, he 20 years old. This ain't a finished product. And I'm tired of people saying, well, Devin Haney, he got to flop. They kids. Jerron Ennis is a kid. You know, Gary Anton Russell is a kid. They kids in boxing. They ain't even got that grown man strength yet. So with Gabriel Flores, the evolution is going to be the body work and being able to operate in the pocket and throw pocket shots. And also fight on the inside if he got to. Right now, he always focusing on moving. He focusing on, he just touching them. That's cool. But at some point, you got to put some stank on there. And you got to sit there and not be on the balls of your feet. He said, I'm always on the balls of my feet. Sometimes you got to plant and throw. And he basically on the balls of his feet. It ain't that he can't punch. He ain't been shown how to sit and deliver a shot. That's all the difference is. If he learn how to sit, plant, pow, and mix in on the toes and mixing the shots and know how to mix them and move and then sit on some shots, he gonna be dangerous when he learn that. And Coach K and his father, they gonna see that on film that the reason he didn't get the knockout yesterday is because he wasn't generating power from the floor up. All his shots is coming on the balls of his toes just like this. And even when he sit down he try to be stationary with his shots, he's still not planting. And it excuse me, there is positives and negatives when it comes to planting and when it comes to moving all the time. One of the negatives about moving all the time is if you fight an aggressive fighter like Kielczweski yesterday, you moving all the time, you giving him all the ground, you giving him the leverage on his shots. And when you moving and sticking, you're not getting proper power on your shots. When you're on the balls of your feet all the time, you just looking to stick and move and get out. But at some point, you're dealing with a tank and a guy that's coming in. At some point, you got to sit, plant, and get respect. And once Flores learn how to sit on his shots and mix in the foot movement, he's going to be dangerous. He's going to be dangerous. And he's a really, really good fighter. You see the athletic ability, but once again, he's a kid. If you ask me if he worried for a world title shot, absolutely not. I'd rather be safe than sorry, man. You look at this division, the super featherweight division, and you're looking at, can he beat Jamil here right now? I'm not sure. I don't think so. Too much experience coming in. Can he beat Burchett right now? I don't think so. Can he beat Leo, a tank winner? I don't think he beat the winner and the loser. Who else you got out there? Can you beat Jojo Diaz? Not quite. Not quite yet. So now you want to go through the contenders. If Tevin lose and stay there, and then you're looking at Tevin, you're looking at Frampton. Obviously him and Shakira may not fight because they kind of share the same manager. They probably not fight until the money is 100% right. But you're looking at Shakira. You're looking at a number of guys down there. James Tennyson would be a good fight to bring over there for him. Kenichi Ogwawa, the one that cheated versus Tevin. That'd be a good fight to bring over here. So it's time to start stepping it up. And let me pull up the boxing rankings. It's time to start stepping it up in competition. The guy he fought today, the guy he fought last night, you don't go to there and then have title shot ambitions. All right, and that's just my opinion. But let's look at the super featherweight division real quick before I get off here. So you're looking at guys like maybe if Valdez lose down the road sometime next year, he could fight him. Miguel Roman, Tevin Farmer if he chooses to stay. Andrew Kasiko, I think he signed with Top Rank as well. Albert Bell, I don't think right now. Yeah, I think him and Albert may be champions. Him, Albert, and Colbert. Albert is always also Top Rank. Colbert not. Bilal Dib would be a good fight. I'm not sure if Old Boy would be a good fight. The one that just fought Colbert. One that knocked out Fortuna. I forget his name. Oh, they don't got his name in the rankings no more. But y'all know who I'm talking about. It's gonna bother me if I don't get his name. Lamont Roach would be a good fight. Trying to see who else on here. Xavier Martinez is on there. Not sure, if he were Top Rank or not. But I gotta look at that dude's name. Give me a minute. I'm gonna find his name real quick. I don't hate to keep y'all longer than I want to. I'm gonna find this guy. I think this is bothering me, and I know who it is, man. And when I see his name, I'm gonna kick myself. Jerzel Corrales, excuse me. That's what I'm talking about. So that'd probably be too much of a tough test. Jerzel Corrales for him, but I'm looking at James Tennyson. I'm looking at a lot of those guys. Lamont Roach, that'd be a good fight. Miguel Roman would be a good fight. So there's some fights in there for him, but I think he need to start, stepping up into the top 15, top 10 next year, and then maybe 2022 he'll be ready for a championship belt when he's 21. So this is my opinion on it. Let me know what you guys think if you caught the Gabriel Flores fight. Don't forget to be on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you got business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video requests. Keep sharing the videos. Want to make a donation to the channel? Cash App is CJGood313. PayPal link in the description. Hopefully we go live later on tonight. But if not, I'll come live Monday and talk about the weekend's fight. Appreciate the love, support. One time for the one time we gone.